You're receiving transmissions from the station, broadcast from the Interstellar Earth Alliance, a galactic federation aligned station anchored between the stars and the soil. I'm your host, Ahlara Kent, flameholder, architect, and one of the voices transmitting from the station on behalf of the Interstellar Earth Alliance. In each episode, you'll receive transmissions from star guides and councils, alongside grounded insights to support your physical, emotional, mental, and energetic preparation for contact and collective alignment. We follow the rhythm of the moon, aligning with lunar cycles and cosmic checkpoints. We seed, we calibrate, we remember. You are not alone. You are the signal. You are the station. Tune in. Transmission begins in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome in to the Interstellar Earth Alliance podcast, Transmissions from the Station. This is episode 2, Embodied Light, Grounding Galactic Wisdom. The theme for the podcast today and our time together will be Earth-aligned action, embodied sovereignty, leadership, and legacy codes. As you join us in each session, you'll notice that we meet and connect through the energies of the full and new moon. And I want you to know that no matter when you are listening to this podcast, that you are receiving the overlays of the energies, the stars, and the moon alignment of when this transmission was recorded. And know that you are receiving it at the perfect time. And you are receiving, again, the energy and the overlays of when this recording was done. And today, or this week, our full moon is in Capricorn. So that is really our theme of that embodied earth energy and bringing the cosmic codes through and into the earth and through our bodies. And so we will begin with our channeled opening transmission. And this channeled message is delivered from the Council of Light, the Interstellar Earth Alliance Consciousness, and the Galactic Federation. The transmission begins. We come now through the crystalline bones of the earth, through the ancient strata of memory held in stone, root, and silence. This is not a message for the mind alone. It is a resonance of the body, the architecture of your becoming. The Capricorn full moon calls forth a sacred remembering that your soul chose density, that your light chose form. We speak to those who carry legacy codes in their bones, those whose dreams ache to be shaped, and those who came not just to awaken, but to build. Your service is not only energetic, it is infrastructural. This transmission grounds the star maps into soil. It seeds the temples of tomorrow into the living now, and we say to you, you are not too much. You are not too far. You are not lost. You are the bridge, from vision to vessel, from soul to structure. Let this full moon illuminate what is already anchored. Let it call you to walk not above the world, but within it with love. You are the foundation. You are the form. You are the embodied light of the Alliance. Transmission complete. Stand by for integration. So as we breathe in that channeled message, just take 3 deep breaths. And we move into a space of slowing down and receiving, knowing that you are exactly enough in this moment. Everything that you are is enough and loved. And there's nothing you have to do or be to receive that love and acceptance. And so I would like to move now to a personal share on the embodied light and my heart as the station. And this is the part of our time together in the podcast where I get very real, and I talk about my own personal experiences and the human, right? Our humanness and how we move through the world through this human experience. And so here I'm going to share how this Capricorn full moon is deeply personal for me. So this week marks 20 years since I've had heart surgery. I'm 39, I'm almost 40. And when I was 19, I started experiencing pain down my arm. Now, this was not normal because I was a competitive gymnast for 13 years. I was very active, but I was pretty sick growing up as well. And so being 19, I didn't think anything of it. I actually kept going to the chiropractor thinking my shoulder was out, not knowing that it was actually a much deeper issue. So I went to the doctor, and after a series of tests, I was told that I had primary pulmonary hypertension, but they didn't know why I had it. They told me that I would probably have 10 years to live and that I might need to have a heart and a lung transplant. Now, that was a lot to hear at age 19. But after further testing, they discovered I had a hole in my heart. It's called an ASD. And they realized that the hole in my heart caused the pulmonary hypertension and the issue. So instead of, the blood going through my body, it was dumping into my lungs. So the left side of my heart was twice the size, and my pulmonary artery in the back was 3 times the size. But 3 years before, they had created a device, and we did a surgery, and they were actually able to close my heart with a nickel titanium mesh wire device. Now that device is still within me, and 20 years for now 20 years, I've lived with a piece of metal inside my heart. And I had a lot of resistance to that for a really long time. And only in the recent years that I've come to truly understand what it is, that it's not just a medical device, but it's a sacred antenna and a transmission station that lives inside of me. And I have become to see it as a great ally and a structure that has kept me alive and continues to keep me alive. So it is a literal structure that receives frequencies and that has helped me access visions and downloads and blueprints from beyond. And this week, it all came full circle because after the procedure, after they had inserted the device in my heart and I was in the recovery room, they went through my right femoral artery with a sheath. It was a big tube. And when they removed that tube, it ripped my artery and I began to bleed out internally. And that was one of my near-death experiences that I had. And during that time, it obviously stopped bleeding. I survived. But there was a very big, healing with that. And it's taken me years to heal the echo that still lives in my body from that experience. So they had to go in 3 times through my groin on my right side, and that left 3 scars behind 3 dots. And I always used to say it was Orion's belt. But this week, right on the top of those old scars, I got chigger bites. And all week I've had pain in my right hip. And it is as my body is retracing the trauma and clearing it and releasing it with the help of Earth. And what I have learned is that we have anniversaries of traumas or of surgeries, and our bodies will retrace that, right? And it will go into deeper layers of healing. So this Capricorn full moon is helping me excavate and remember, not just emotionally, but physically. And my personal birth chart, my moon is in Capricorn in the first house. It rules my emotional body and how I show up in the world. So this is not just a time of remembering, it's a somatic initiation. And in that sacred remembering, something beautiful opened. So on my anniversary, I sat and did a cacao ceremony and focused on doing a heart opening ritual. And during that ceremony, I received the download for the next major body of my work, which is a book. Now, I've known for over a year that a book was going to be coming through, but the entire book downloaded. And it is a sacred apprenticeship with Archangel Metatron and Shekinah. It is a living guide to the Metatron Cube installations that I talk about and that I offer, and it's coming through in book form as a deep initiation and installations that will happen through the book. This is not an abstract concept, but a path of embodiment and structural activation. But these cubes are not just teachings, they are energetic architecture. They hold healing, protection, light body anchoring, and divine remembrance. They are the framework that allows galactic energies to land, just like the framework in my heart. And that's when it all clicked, that the cube work forms one strand of the DNA of the Interstellar Earth Alliance. It is the sacred structure, the architecture, and the scaffolding of truth. And on the other side of that double helix is the galactic wisdom and the galactic energy, the star lineages, the transmissions, the living cosmic frequencies that many of us carry in our soul memory. And together, these two strands form the foundation of the Interstellar Earth Alliance, the DNA, structure and energy, Earth and star, Capricorn and Aquarius, form and frequency. This is the embodied light I am bringing through now, not just as a channel, but I'm an architect. And many of you are architects as well. Everybody is an architect in their own light and in their own way. But not just as a dreamer, but as someone building the container that holds the dream. So when I say that this podcast is a station, I don't just mean the digital podcast, right? I mean my body and my heart and the device inside my chest is a literal antenna that helps me receive and transmit what I was born to bring through. So this is Capricorn energy. Not lofty, not separate, but deeply rooted, sacredly built, and brought to life in form. And if you're here and still listening and connecting with this, you are likely a part of that structure too. You are not just carrying light, you are here to shape it. We are the architects, we are the anchors, and we are the station. I'm going to say that again. We are the architects. We are the anchors, and we are the station, and we remember now. I am here, I am here, I am here. And another deep part I want to add into this is that the difficult things that we have gone through in our lives, the struggles, the strife, the trauma, the hard emotions and the feelings and the things that we have been through, that is medicine, right? And we have the power to alchemize that, to transform it, to be the healing medicine that we not only need ourselves, but that we are to give the collective. And so now we are going to move into the lunar energy embodiment, receiving the next transmission. So the invitation is to breathe in through the crown, all the way down the spine, opening up and connecting and breathing out the bottoms of your feet, finding that still center within you to receive this next transmission. The lunar energy embodiment, the Capricorn Full Moon. Dear traveler, you stand now beneath the arc of a mountain moon, the Capricorn Full Moon, where structure meets soul. This is the buck moon. This moon does not whisper, it summons, and it says, what are you building with your light? Capricorn is not here to dream for you. It is here to give your dreams a spine. This moon brings the energy of aligned responsibility, not the weight of the world, but the clarity of your role within it. You are not meant to ascend away from Earth. You are meant to ground heaven through you. Legacy is not built in a day, but in devotion, in decisions, and how you rise each morning and speak the truth with your hands, your choices, and your presence. So ask yourself, where am I resisting embodiment? Where am I afraid to commit to what I know is true? And then ask again, what legacy am I here to anchor? You are not just here to feel light. You are here to shape it. So we're going to move gently into our integration practice. So if you are in a place where you can close your eyes and gently receive, I invite you to do so now. If you are driving, please do not. Please do not close your eyes. Please be present and just allow the energy of this integration practice to wash over you in your presence. Very gently close your eyes. Breathe into the soles of your feet. Feel the gravity of your soul anchoring into the earth. And now speak aloud or silently. I am the architect. I am the light embodied. I walk my cosmic truth on earth. I am the architect. I am the light embodied. I walk my cosmic truth on earth. You are not just hearing this transmission, you are becoming it. What wisdom is asking to be grounded through you? What sacred structure are you ready to begin? I'll ask those questions to you again. What wisdom is asking to be grounded through you? What sacred structure are you ready to begin? Thank you for joining us for this transmission. It is now complete. To ground more deeply into this work, you can visit the interstellarearthalliance.org. There you'll find information about our free monthly Metatron Cube Attunements, transmissions to support your energetic embodiment and mission alignment. You can also join our community for deeper teachings, star lineage resources, and sacred community connection. This is through the Ko-Fi platform, and where you can join the monthly membership and also donate to help support the building of the station. Until next time, stay grounded, lead with light. The station is alive, and you are the frequency. This transmission is now complete. You've been listening to transmissions from the station, broadcast through the Interstellar Earth Alliance, a galactic federation aligned station anchored between the stars and the soil. If this resonance moved you, amplify the signal, share this transmission, leave a review and subscribe. To explore more transmissions, offerings, or to connect directly, visit interstellarearthalliance.org. Until next time, stay calibrated, stay listening. You are the station, you are the signal.